Here's another carry for Harris. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from 4 yards out. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Love now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ty Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw now, here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, it's Love. And Watson has it right side.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Love now on 2nd down. A leap, and he's got it. Tucker Kraft with an acrobatic catch. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Love throwing for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Completes to Shakir once again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Allen. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Allen will try to throw for it. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. 2nd and 5. Well, Love wants to shift things around. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
So after the INT, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
They hand this off to Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Love going to throw for it. He's got it at the 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw, it's Allen. Look at the big man rumble. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Allen to throw once more. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Allen going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
On his horse.
Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs
taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Back to the ground, this time Cook.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Bills.
Khalil Shakir
from 17 yards out.
And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Here's Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And got his man. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Love looking to throw it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Allen. That's caught by Diggs. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run. Here's Harris. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5.